Okay, I'll resist the urge to sort of set the scene as I would like to as a scriptwriter, and I'll just should really all be in the story. It's called Life During Wartime, which is a Talking Heads song. Okay. I hate hearing prose, don't you? It's often very, very boring. Don't you think whenever you have on the review show and now you hear a bit of some amazing new novel, whatever it is, you always feel a bit like, really? Didn't sound like that much. But anyway, let's hope. I'm a comedy writer, so this is going to be great. There's going to be a few jokes at least. If the Minister of State for Defence had been pushed, if he'd been forced to describe in the most basic terms what had just happened, then he supposed he would have had to say he'd just got wanked off by his special advisor. But it didn't feel like that. It felt a great deal more complicated than that. It felt as though in the corner of the think pod, added by his predecessor to one end of the secondary meeting room, something bursting with transgressive energy had just exploded. Something commensurate with this day of imminent potential. All okay? He asked Liz. Yeah, she said. And if he'd been asked as a slightly pushy supplementary precisely what she'd got out of it, physically speaking, he probably wouldn't have known quite what to say. He thought of himself as a considerate lover, and in this case that consideration had been demonstrated by his brushing the back of his hand against the springy triangle of Liz's underpants fabric a minute or two after she'd jerked him off. It was, he felt, a pretty clear, open and generous offer. Now back in Kennington, up on the 3rd floor, he had the radio turned up loud so he could just about hear the speculation above the shower water. Not so he could make out every word, but enough that he would catch the mini explosion of his own name. His suit and shirt hung on the back of the door. He liked to think the steam was relaxing the creases out. Double bubble, maximum utility. As he took the squeegee from beneath the basin and the spray from the shower side, they were talking up Poyning going to transport. Well, that was bullshit. He wiped down with care and mopped the shower tray with a towel. He pushed the cummy box shawls into the far corner of the laundry basket, dropped the towel over as a cover story, and shut the squeegee and spray back in the cleaner's zone. It was true that he and his wife had a certain understanding, but there was no need to be a dick about things. In his downstairs office, he had the TV on, the radio on, internet updating, and he tapped out a football chant rhythm on the return key as he rechecked email between the already ADHD auto checks. He saw the screen of his mobile light before the first ring had had a chance to start. Riz, not the switchboard, not the Prime Minister's voice, rich and chummy with some playful joke before the delivery into his hands of a historic Ministry of State. What's going on, Riz? Looks like nothing tonight. Eve was at the door. She smiled in at Lee, who smiled back, pointed to the phone and made a face that said, I am not a cabinet minister yet. Nothing bad has happened, but I am hearing interesting information I will convey to you shortly. Riz posited, Kendrick goes back to the FO? Lee laughed. This was actually a very, very funny joke. Riz continued in a more serious vein. I don't know. Low to health, Lloyd P to help Benny take the hit when the numbers go tits. Each of these possibilities conjured new worlds of pain or pleasure that Lee could have spent hours inhabiting, walking, smelling the ironies upon and examining the constellations from. But Eve was there, a towel round her. I've made a cut there. She does actually in the story have time to go and have a shower. But I'm moving things on. But Eve was there, a towel round her. Where's the stuff for the shower? Huh? What stuff? The squirty anti-lime scale to keep it nice? Yeah, it was out. It was definitely out. Did you have a shower? Tiny pause. Had he had a shower? It wasn't the break-in that took you down, it was the cover-up. A shower, yeah. Oh, okay. Lee smiled a little tightly, as in, come on now, we're talking about fucking showers? Eve smiled like, why the fuck didn't you just say? You never normally shower in the day. But you're back in the same suit. Why not into your soft trousers? I'm going out, Evie. Oh, right. I've got to go out. That's why I just took a refreshing one. He got up, physically reinforcing the claim. So what, the car's here? Absolutely not. Yeah, the car will be here. He'll be hooting. He checked his watch. Okay, bollocks, fuck, sorry about this. It's fine, she said, as he gave her a kiss. But you didn't take a clean shirt. You put the same shirt back on. Poker face. Just a hint of annoyance to try to cover because this wasn't going to be much fun. Yeah, I'm saving shirts. I want to be saving on the washing, it's important. See you later. And with a bitten lip and a private wince, he was out. On the street, With a file under his arm, Lee Fife was suddenly what he hadn't been for a very long time, someone without anything to do. There was no ministerial car, of course. He began to walk quite quickly up the street. But to where? To where does one walk? What is a likely place for a person to walk unto?